This story is about a tire that has superpowers. It can move, and whoever messes with it, it doesn't spare them without killing. It has caused chaos throughout the city, and with its superpowers, it has blasted the heads of many people in the city, making them fly. What happens next in this horror and comedy-filled funny movie? Let's find out. The movie begins in a desert, where a tire is lying in the sand. In this movie, it's named Robert. This tire gets up, but then falls. It tries to move several times like this, and finally, this tire, that is Robert, starts moving. On the way, a glass bottle comes in front of this tire. It tries to climb over the bottle, but can't cross it. Then it starts shaking strangely. It feels like some powers are coming out from within it. Through its powers, it creates a frequency that causes the bottle to blast. Here, there's a team of people watching the tire's activities through binoculars. To them, it feels like watching a movie. As the tire moves forward, it comes across a steel box lying in its path. The tire tries to check if it can blast things made of metal. So, using its powers, it blasts the steel box. Then the tire goes and sleeps under a tree like humans. When morning comes, this tire continues its journey in the desert. At one point, the tire stops and drinks water like humans. Suddenly, the tire's gaze falls on a rabbit. Seeing the rabbit, the tire starts shaking and uses its powers to blast the rabbit. In the next scene, we see a beautiful girl driving in a car. Here, the tire uses its powers to damage the girl's car and make it stop. The girl tries to start her car, but the car doesn't start. Then, the tire starts moving toward the girl. But suddenly, another car comes from behind the tire. The car coming from behind collides with the tire, and the tire falls to the side of the road. Then, the girl's car starts and begins moving again. When the tire gets up, there's a crow nearby, and it takes out all its anger on the crow. Then, the man who hit the tire on the road is at a gas station, filling fuel in his car. After filling the fuel, when he sits in the car and looks, there's a tire nearby. The man ignores the tire. Then, the tire starts shaking and uses its powers to blast the man's head. The tire then moves forward and reaches a place where the girl's car is parked. This is a hotel, and the girl is in one of the hotel rooms. The tire goes near that room. When the tire looks, the girl is taking a shower in the bathroom. Those people are also watching the tire from a distance through binoculars. Then, suddenly, the girl closes the door. At night, we see the tire sitting on a bed in another hotel room. Watching TV, the TV's sound is very loud, which keeps the girl from sleeping. In the morning, a man throws a turkey in front of those binocular watching people, and they attack and eat it like animals. Back at the hotel, at that moment, a girl enters the room. When she looks at the bed, it's very dirty. Then, she hears the sound of water coming from the bathroom. The girl goes to the bathroom and sees the tire taking a shower. The girl angrily throws the tire out of the hotel room and goes back inside. The tire gets up again, but at that moment, the hotel owner's son arrives. The boy sees the tire going back into the room. The boy goes and tells his father that he saw a tire going into a room in the hotel. But the hotel owner doesn't believe him and instead gets angry at him. Then, we see that the tire has killed the girl who threw it out. When the tire comes outside, it sees the car girl, who is taking a bath in the swimming pool. After getting out of the swimming pool, the girl ignores the tire and passes by. Then, the tire goes and hides in the swimming pool. The boy was passing by that room. He had seen the tire go into that room. When he opened the room's door, he found the girl's dead body inside. Seeing this, the boy gets very scared. Then, we see those binocular watching people. Suddenly, they all start feeling pain in their stomachs. They start saying, "What's happening to us?" With them is a man sitting in a wheelchair, who is the director of this team. He tells them, "The turkey you ate was poisonous." A little while later, all these people die. Then, the car girl is drinking coffee in the hotel, when suddenly police cars arrive. The girl goes outside to see, and there are police and people gathered. Then, the boy tells the police officer that the tire lying in the swimming pool killed that girl, because he saw the tire going into her room. The hotel owner gets angry at the boy, saying, "A tire can't do that. You're lying then." The boy leaves the place, and the hotel owner angrily throws the tire away. The police officer then investigates the hotel owner about the girl. Suddenly, the tire gets up, starts shaking, and uses its powers to blast the hotel owner's head, making it fly. When the police officer sees the tire, he becomes convinced that this tire is a killer. Then, the tire goes and looks at itself in a mirror. The boy is sitting behind the tire. He tells the tire, "You killed that girl." But the tire doesn't respond. As the tire starts moving, the boy says, "Talk to me then." The police officer is discussing the tire with his colleagues. When suddenly the boy comes to them, the boy tells the police officer, "That tire is going toward the road." Ahead, the police officer gets into the car and follows the tire. Then, a man brings food to the director and says, "Eat the food." But the director refuses to eat. Then, the man eats the food himself. That food is also poisoned, causing pain in his stomach, and he dies. Then, we see the tire, followed by a police car. The police stop the car, which has 2 officers. The tire starts shaking and uses its powers to make one police officer's head fly. As the tire moves forward, it sees smoke at one place. When the tire goes closer and looks, some men are burning old tires in a fire. Then, we see many people whose heads the tire has made fly. And this tire has caused chaos in the city. At one place, we see the police. A policeman looks through a window from outside into a house and sees the tire sitting on a chair inside, watching a car race on TV. The policeman calls the police officer and says, "That tire is here in a house." Watching TV, the police make a trap and place a dummy doll outside the house, with a bomb attached to it. A policeman knocks on the house's door and runs away from there. When the tire comes out of the house, it sees the dummy doll in front of it, but it can't understand whether it's a real human or a dummy doll. Then, we see the car girl and the police officer. There's a speaker attached to the doll. The girl speaks into the mic, telling the tire, "Kill me. I want to die." The tire goes near the doll, starts shaking, makes the doll's head fly, and then goes back inside the house. Then, the director comes near the police car. The director tells the police officer, "This tire won't stop. It will kill everyone. You can't kill it." Then, the police officer goes inside the house with a gun, and the sound of firing comes from the house. When the officer comes out, he's holding a burst tire in his hand. Throwing the burst tire away, the police officer leaves the place. Suddenly, a cycle comes out of the house. The director tells the cycle, "Stop. Don't go from here." The cycle doesn't listen to him, starts shaking, and completely blasts the director, making him fly. Then, the cycle starts moving forward. At one place, the girl's car is standing, and she's sitting in it. The cycle stops near her car, but then ignores the girl and moves forward. As it goes ahead, all the old tires lying on the road get up and follow the cycle. At the end of the movie, this cycle reaches a city. We see many tires standing behind the cycle, and with that, the movie ends. If you liked this movie recap video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to get notifications for the next video.